All right. So, welcome back to the class. We are continuing with directing. So the main agenda of this directing, number one, you need to know as a director, script analysis. How do you write analysis? I found it. Script analysis, and then directing studio, and then directing studio, and also directing film, and then directing actors, directing crew, and then rehearsals. So just like the movies that we just watched for the previous learners, you need to know as a film student how to direct or understand how the movies were done. So script analysis, we did it last week. So we'll just do a recap of script analysis, and then we go straight into directing studio. Then we'll try to push directing actors, directing crew, and go into rehearsals. Okay, so guys, is there anyone who remembers what we discussed last week? Okay. So, as a director, when you are given a script to direct, when you firstly receive the script in your hands, you have to understand that this is not your script, it's someone's work, right? So since it's someone's work, you need to work hand in hand with that person that wrote the script. So we said, as you are analyzing the script, make sure you check what? That the script it has what? It has a certain theme. So the examples of theme is what? I was asking you one by one. Love, God, betrayal, philosophy, all those things. And then number two, we said, as you have that script, make sure you check the script is, or rather, what is the message that the script is trying to tell the audience. A message, which is the aim of the movie. And then what is it that we said about, again? We said what? You must have a strong story. You must have a strong protagonist. What is a protagonist? The hero. Protagonist is a story. So the script must have a very strong protagonist, and then it must also have a strong antagonist. What is antagonist? Antagonist is a villain. Yeah. And then we said that you have to respect the writer's work. Respect the writer's work. And then lastly, we said when you discuss things with the writer, do them privately. Discuss the progress. For example, you are rehearsing, and then there is some glitch that's happening on the script. When these actors are rehearsing, you don't just shout one another in front of the actors, because the actors, they will see that, or they will think you guys are not professional or you are stupid. You get it? So privately go. And then lastly, we said As a director, as you do the rehearsals, you must capture the rehearsals with your phone or with your camera, so that when you get home, you can relax, sit down, and check what can be edited or what can be done. So that's what we did last week. And then most importantly, we said as you read the script, you must make sure that the script is filled with a lot of conflict. It must have a lot of conflict so that people can be hooked to watch your story. And then again, we said it must have a lot of tension. It must have a lot of tension and a lot of suspense. You remember the example that I gave you of a girl? I don't remember. What did I say? I said there was a girl. We see the razor or something like that.
Yes.
The guys that are writing down, they don't remember. Yes, and then we go outside the house, then when we come back, we see the girl in the bathroom, something like that. So, for example, in order for those who are not here to understand, what we are saying is that imagine your movie like this. We see a room of a lady. On the wall, we see like beautiful Barbie pictures on the walls. And then when we see the bed, on the bed we see a lot of pills. It's like this or whatever the person in the room was doing an overdose or something like that. But we are not seeing the person, we just see the pills on the bed. And then we go outside, meaning the camera goes outside, you see the house. Then when we go inside the house, then we see blood droplets. It's like this person was going and then the blood was dripping. But we have not seen that person. We don't even know whether it's a, but since the room is decorated with like the pinkish, the Barbies and so forth, we can assume it's a girl. But we don't know. She's white, she's black, she's so forth. So you are taking time to show the person, but you are already hooking the audience, people that are watching a movie. You are already hooking them into, we want to see what's happening, why blood, why pills, and so forth. So your movie, as you read the script before, or rather the things that you can edit as a director in the script that they gave you. Okay. Let's come to directing studio. Okay. Since we are doing film and television, so studio is mainly television. We are on slide 32, the one that says directing for the studio. Okay, right. So there's what we call 1+1. So 1+1 is like we have an interview. Yeah? So this is the interviewer. Interviewer, and this is the guest. In order for me to use simple English, let me say this is the host. Correct. So this is 1+1. So I want you to check the board. You have one camera. So you need to direct the host, you need to direct the guest, you need to direct the camera guy. For example, okay, camera A. When the show starts, you focus on the host. When now the host is introducing the guest, then you pull out, or rather you zoom out in a slowly, not fast, that's directing. You are like, you zoom out slowly and then you show both of them. It's one camera. Right? So 1+1 is like one host plus one guest. This is more like podcast. You know, in the other room they shoot podcast. So since you're gonna learn this, you're gonna go there and be like, can I please get practical of directing you guys? Can go that side. So what's happening is, you don't have to complicate yourself when you have one camera. For example, you can just be like, okay, just leave the camera like that, showing everything, showing everyone. The camera starts and then that's it. But if you feel like, okay, the camera that you have is, like as time goes by, when we do cinematography and so forth, we'll dive deep in different types of cameras and all those things. So if you feel like, okay, the camera that I have is strong, then the guy also that is operating camera is strong, it's not going to be like shaky, now zoom in, zoom out, things like that. So you can gamble and be like, okay, when the show starts, you are zoomed in, you are doing a medium close-up, you are directing the crew, you are directing the camera guy. When the show starts, you do a medium close-up, meaning you show the guy from here or the lady from here. Good evening, Bazali Ekaya. Welcome to Morning Track Show. My name is William, all the way from Sibuke. Umntwana wasekhaya uMandunza Matela. Indaba yasenkulu amalana ami ayaphuma. Niyabona manje ukuthi ngimnandi. Welcome to the show. Right now, today we have Mr. Sizwe, all the way from Generations. Yeah, you understand? So you are like, okay. When the host says, in the studio today, we have Mr. Sizwe, there you zoom out so that we see Mr. Sizwe. That's you directing. Or you can be like, when the host finishes, then you can show the other, or rather, the guest in your studio. So you're directing the guy to tell him zoom in, zoom out, or just leave the camera like that. Then you come now, you direct the actors, the host and the guest. You are like, okay, host, please make sure you give me energy. You understand? So when you come in the morning, sometimes as a director, you get gigs of people that you don't know. Just like I'm saying, you go that side to ask for practicals. You don't know those guys. Yeah, maybe you know one, but majority you don't know. So what is it that you do as a young director? Good morning, ladies, or you go to the host, good morning, and my name is so and so, and I'm going to be your director. I'm so happy to be working with you. I hope me and you will create magic. Thank you. And then you go to the host. You are welcome in the studio. Please feel free. Because sometimes these guests, when they come, they are afraid. They have, what's this thing? Is twin nervous or what? What's the? Shy. Yeah, they are shy sometimes and all those things. So you must make sure that you are a director that is fully intelligent, to a sense that you make everyone welcome and they remember you. When they have other gigs, they will call you. Alright, so you are telling the host, please be confident, make sure you are calm and all those things. Then you tell the guest, do your thing, do what you are born to do what you love. You don't need to be like, cut. You know the problem with young directors is that you love cutting. It's like you love show off. It's like, I don't know, my God. Especially film students. I don't know the things that you learned in school, you want to know. So, yeah, just let them ride. Yeah? Obviously, you will do a trial run first. Warm up in a sense, so that both of them, they can have the energy, especially the host. Okay, now we are doing a rehearsal. 3, 2, 1, action. Sanibonani ekhaya ngiqabami uSesi ngiyangibona nani ngamabela amakhulu ngimnandi kanjalo ngiyabona lento le. I'm just kidding. But you know how these presenters have energy. Yes. So let them do that, vibe. And then you also direct this guy. Now, there's a time whereby now you have 2 cameras. So when you have 2 cameras, you can be like, okay, camera A, camera B. Okay, camera A, you are facing the guest. Camera B, you are facing the host. So there is what we call, I think it's 180 rule, the 180 rule in a sense. So the 180 rule, it says, but we'll do it when we do cinematography, but let's cover it. So 180 rule, it says all cameras must be on one side. So it can be that this camera is this side and then the other camera is like that side. All cameras must be one side. Either they are this side together, or either they are this side together, or either you put them all this side, or either you put all of them that side. So wherever you choose, and they must cross one another. So the reason why we cross the cameras and the reason why we are not shooting straight like this, you can shoot, but now these people are talking. So it's like when you shoot straight, people at home, they will see this. Yes, they will see this part. But if they are shooting the guys like this, meaning people at home, they will see almost like, you understand, like I'm talking with, that's why we cross. Okay. I don't know if I'm making sense. Yeah? If I am talking with Ryan, come Ryan. Don't fight. Don't fight. You can stand here. Okay. If I'm talking with him like this, if the camera is shooting me like this, people at home, they will get like more of me in a sense. Mm-hmm. But if I'm being shot like this, then people at home, they will just see this part. So, yes. So if this cam is hitting you like this, people at home, at least they will be able to see almost the front view. You understand? Okay, you can go and sit down. So you are like, alright, camera A. When the show starts, you are focusing on the guest. Camera B, when the show starts, you are focusing on the host. When the host introduces the guest, then we shift the camera to A. When the show starts, we are on B. On the show today in the morning, we have Mr. Sizwe. Then we shift to camera A. And then you can be like, during the conversation, camera B, you shift into showing wide angle, into showing both of them. Sometimes, if maybe you have budget with big cameras like SABC, Evan Pro Studios, all these television studios, they have dollies, meaning the cameras, they can move. They have wheels. So you are like, okay, you are doing wide. You leave it like that. And then A, you are doing a dolly movement. You come here, you shoot this guy. Then you roll again, you come here, you shoot this guy. This one, just leave it on wide. You can be like, okay, you have to move to the center. As you are in the center, you move on. And then as for you, you are doing up and down, or rather you are tilting left and right. It's up to you how you direct. But as a young director, don't try to be Superman and do a lot of things. Simplicity will always help you, even when you have to sit down and edit. Any question? Did you understand directing studio? Eh? Yes. Serious now? Yes. Is there anyone who didn't understand? Now, you can be in a position whereby you get 1 plus 2. One host plus how many guests? How many guests? 2 guests. You have like 3 cameras. 1, 2, 3. This is camera A. This is camera B. This is camera C. So can be like, okay, camera A, when the show starts, you are showing guest A. This is guest A. This is guest B. When the show starts, camera A, you are showing both of them. You are directing the crew. You have to come again and direct the actors. Because sometimes, yes.
You also direct the guest?
Yes. Not in a sense as to what they say, but in a sense that they must feel comfortable. You welcome them. You tell them, hello, how are you? My name is Simpiwe. I'll be your director today. You understand? For example, before they come on stage, there's what we call like production assistant or production coordinator or assistant director or third assistant director. You are the director. You have first assistant, which is the one that is doing the clapperboard, right? Then you have the second assistant director. So second assistant director maybe should be the one that's doing other things in a sense of helping you or making sure that these guys, instead of you going and welcoming them, making them feel comfortable, the second director can go there. Then the third one can welcome them from the door, give them coffee, make them comfortable. All of you guys are directing, but they are making your work as the main director smooth. So when you come, you just focus on directing. Second assistant director did the welcoming, mic'd them, put the mics and all those things, they are now settled. Then you come, as you come, you also welcome everyone and all those things. There is no like right or wrong, but there are basics of you handling yourself as a director in a sense that since you are the boss in the room, everyone must know you so that they can listen to you. So since you have 3 cameras, directing the host, you must be like, okay, let's rehearse, and then you check. And then you are thinking as someone who's watching at home. Okay, you did nice, but now try to maybe use the gestures. It's like you are a robot. That's you directing, that's you doing it. Or sometimes you're like, okay, you are doing a lot of hands. Try to do the hands and then stop. Or sometimes you're like, you are smiling too much. But it's up to you. You can't direct like Tiba, so you can't direct like James. Okay. Sometimes you can have two. This is two. Host one, host two. Now, what you must understand is that you have to direct single camera because you don't have money to buy all those cameras, right? So you have to know how to direct a single camera. Meaning when the show starts, you're like, okay, when these guys represent the show, show them. And then when they introduce the guest, then do a wide or move to them. It's up to you. Correct. Any question on directing studio? Okay, let's go to slide 49. 1+1, 2 cameras. But I already drew the things here. You saw 1+1. It must be written 1 plus or 1+2. We don't have 1+1 here. Yeah, we don't have 1+1. Okay, it's just 1+2. Okay, it's fine. Are you there? Okay. 1+2. The picture, not the thing. The picture. Okay, let's go. I think there's another picture again. I think it's 2+2. Or 1+2. 1+2. Yeah, you see this one is like they are sitting on the like same table or something like that. I don't know. Can you see? Okay. So it's different from that one. So you see those cameras, they can like move in a sense, left, right. So you will be directing those guys. Sometimes you are wearing like the walkie-talkies or the headphones, so you are speaking to them. Meanwhile, you have the director's screen or director's room. Maybe they are downstairs. Do you know Daily Theater? There was a show called Daily Theater. Yes, like Daily Theater, the guys that are controlling the cameras, they are wearing those microphones and the guys communicating with them from the studio. Okay, now focus on, for example, you are like, okay, now focus on the audience. Maybe there's audience, agree, the person that they invited in the show is talking. So you want the people to react. Maybe someone is doing like yes, then doing the head. So you can also direct like that to be like, show the audience, and then come back to the person that is speaking. You must do reactions also. As the guests are speaking, you also show the other one listening for reaction shots. You don't just show the person that is talking. Also the person that is listening.
Responding.
Yes, you understand. You need to show those things. Okay. Okay. Let's try and go to fundamental features or previous recap. Go down. Previous recap. Yes, you see that previous recap. Go down. Oh, you are there. Okay. So we talked about the theme, like we said, the movie must have themes. Then we talked about the message. We talked about protagonist, antagonist. We talked about conflicts, obstacles, dialogue, and all those things. Let's move down. Working with the writer. We talked that you must respect the writer, and whatever that you discuss with him, it must be in private. Also, with directing studio, you make sure that if there is something wrong, you don't just shout at the host there. You take him to the corner or head to the corner. Correct? Okay. Okay. So the shots that we use mainly, you know, is like the medium shots for people who are in interviews or podcast. There's no way you will shoot like long shots, like showing the whole body. And if you care, maybe if they're sitting on a chair, there's no table, or maybe there's a table but the camera. It depends on the size of the studio. But majority of the time, you just see medium close-ups or close-ups. Do you understand what we mean when we say medium close-up or medium shot? From the waist going up. Okay.
So there's long shot, then there's medium shot.
Yes, we'll learn when we do cinematography about shots. I want you to check this 2+2 L sitting. Go down. Check that. L sitting. And I want someone to come and direct this. So we have, this is a table, okay? But this is presenter 1, this is presenter 2. This is guest 1, this is guest 2. You have 4 cameras. This is camera 1, this is camera 2. Okay. This is camera 3, this is camera 4. I want a volunteer to come and direct us.
Yes.
Now we see 2+2 L seat. When the show starts, direct the cameras and direct the crew in a sense. The actors mean to say, sorry.
Okay, this is okay, camera 1. Camera 1 camera 1 will focus on the guest P.
On the presenter too.
Over the presenter. And this is the guest.
The guests are there. I wrote for you there. G1, G2, P1, P2.
Okay.
P1 is presenter 1, P2 is presenter 2.
Camera 4 will focus on the guest 2.
Okay.
Then camera 3 will focus on the guest 1.
Okay.
And then camera 1 will focus on the presenter 1, and camera 2 will focus on the presenter 2.
So when the show starts, which camera are we looking at?
So when the show starts, the camera 2
Is the one that we
is the
see.
one that you
Okay. Then we move to camera.
We move to
Okay, the show is going.
the presenter will start welcoming, starting the show.
We are on camera 2.
We are on camera 2.
So as the show we go to camera 1 to show
The presenter 2 to take over to the presenter 1.
Okay.
Then after, the guest must also present themselves. So
We shift.
we shift to this side. Then camera 4 or camera 3 will
Okay.
take over.
Okay. So imagine it's the morning, you are entering the studio, you see the presenters, you see the guests. Go and talk with them. Imagine they are there and introduce yourself. It's in the morning. Imagine. Do whatever. Action.
Assume
Whatever. Yes. Assume they are presenters and guests.
And a bit direct.
Yeah. In the morning, you are meeting before shooting.
Yeah, morning, guys.
Yes.
Today I'm your director for the show. So just you're welcome. You understand, right? Just be comfortable as well.
What's your name? They don't
Yeah,
know
my
your
name. By the way, my name is Simply Mkanipi. So guys, let's just work together and make this thing happen.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you. All right. Thank you so much. I love that. You are the best. Okay. And what was the agenda for the one who wrote the agenda? What is next? What is next? Okay. Directing actors.
Yes.
Okay, let's move with the slides. Okay, so when it comes to directing actors, this is when now the fun begins. This is where the fun begins. You meet all the handsome guys. You meet all the beautiful ladies. You meet all the ugly guys. You meet all the ugly ladies. You meet all these things. So what is going to make you the best director in all the directors that are there is that you don't mix business with pleasure.
Personal value.
So that when you say, hey, they listen.
Yes.
Alright, well, we will try to jot some important details here. Directing actors. We'll try to jot. Okay, let me tell you something that, like almost all film schools or people who are doing films, they don't really know. And like when it comes to directing, Baramut, like there is no way that there is no really like a formula that you can follow to direct actors. But you can be in a position of you use common sense, you use your brain. After here, we're gonna do directing crew. What makes other directors like the best is because they are good in terminology of directing the crew. You understand? You can be like, okay, and the filter, medium close up, okay, all these things, aperture, shutter speed, all those things. But even if you didn't go to film school, as long as you have vision in your mind, you can draw and be like, okay, I want this one, I want you to show this one like this. Then you are done. You understand? But for someone who is knowledgeable, they'll be like, okay, give me close up here, give me. So that's what the setting directors are for. Others, they know the language, others, they don't know the language. But in actual fact, you need to have a a story in your mind. Picture the story. Be in love with storytelling. Then, actually, you are the one that has the vision in your mind. So you will be able to direct. You were like, here, actually, also the script is there. You went through the script. So everything is inside of you as a director. So you don't need to be like, "Ish, I want to direct like Mr. William. I want to direct like that." No, you are restricting yourself. What is making those guys better at directing is mostly that they have educated themselves and went further in making sure that they understand the terminologies. They don't just watch movies and learn, they watch movies and learn, and they want to find out how these things came to be, which camera they used here, how did they achieve this, why this thing is a drone shot but it's not a drone shot. That's why you see their movies, they are nicely packed because they go further even beyond classroom walls, even beyond film walls. Maybe sometimes they go to South Korea. You know Korean movies. Maybe they go there, then they watch how these guys. It's like they invest in their craft. Obviously, they will beat you, but the bottom line is that you don't need even to go to school to be a director because it's common sense. Let's check. Unlike you and your crew, actors they don't have equipment to hide. So as a director, you need to be careful. These guys, they are shaky, bruh. You understand? They are shaky. We were watching a video now. You saw the guys that they were auditioning there. I was like, I can't. You understand? Because it's like you guys you need to make these people comfortable. You, the producer, and other people. Be like, no, relax, yeah, relax. No, we got you, relax. This is a safe space. And then they start acting or they start rehearsing for the position. So the work of the actors is very difficult, number one. That's what you need to understand. So what is important is that you need to protect your actors. So me, when I direct, I have a group chat with all the people that are acting. I don't put producers, director of photography, DOP. I don't put everyone. I'm just there. I go even further as to buy them lunch. I am making relationship with the actors. It's director-actors relationship. We don't have sound man, light, whatever. No. I move through everyone. Feeling is nice. When it comes to this,
It's nice, yeah.
when you are the director, it's nice. That's why you must learn this subject and be the director so that you can have a lot of money and a lot of opportunities. Know the opportunities that I'm talking about. You know them. If you know me, you know them. Okay. Don't sleep. Ryan, what's up? Right. I'm kidding. Okay. They are easily discouraged. So there was a film that I was directing. The person who wrote the movie came. Actually, it was like you guys. It was student film. So I was privileged at the time. I was still in film school to be the producer of the meaning student producer. So the lady who wrote the movie, we have a different director. She's not directing. So the lady came and then she saw the results. And then she was like, this actor is not doing what I imagined. Then the actor slept or slept and then she was crying. She went out, she exited the group chat and then she left. So it was very difficult for me to bring them back together. But I did it because I'm a leader. Why not? Okay. It's important to protect them, like we said. It is important that you and every director do. Okay, it is important, or rather, it's important that you do some acting so you experience this for yourself. Don't be there and be like, you don't cry, fine. Cry, bro. If you don't do that, they won't be encouraged to do that. They won't be encouraged to do that. Okay, I'm coming.
time for that.